Hi dear students, how are you? After long days I getting the chance to see you. Very nice to see you dear students. I am Selvarasu, your ST teacher. I hope all are fit and fine in your home. Dear students, we know very well due to the corona pandemic, the whole country has locked down itself, isn't it? The country is struggling with schools, teachers and lack of education. Most of the schools of the country have started online classes. Dear students, my humble request is you must take advantage of this opportunity. Our school management also started this channel for giving the online classes to continue your study. It is easy to make the connection with you all and it will help us to cover the syllabus and to maintain the flow of study. This connection is not limited to the class, but the session is will available for all with the curriculum. And I recommend to you take the practice, especially in history, years and events, definitions, some explanations and other facts also. And just I love to see your individual talent and strength. Dear students, if you have any query, you can ask in the WhatsApp group. If you don't know my WhatsApp number, I will tell you, no doubt. 8344 This is my WhatsApp number. Or otherwise, if you have further any doubt, just make me call and ask me. I am always ready to clear your doubt. I will tell you my contact number also. Note down. 7904851 And next, especially, I welcome to all to join the online classes. I hope to see you soon in the class. Stay home, stay safe. Okay, dear students. Now we are going to just enter inside the lessons. So especially, you have got some idea about the history. So we should know what is it, meaning of history. Already I told you in our previous classes what is the history. History is nothing but, dear students, it is the study of what is that? Events of past in chronological order. Chronological order. And not only that, and also you have studied, especially the first lesson, source of medieval India, and the second lesson, emergence of new kingdom in North India. Now we are going to discuss about the lesson name is emergence of new kingdom in South India, later Cholas and Pandyas. Okay, so the name of the lesson I will tell you. Emergence of new kingdom in South India. South India, later Cholas and Pandyas. But in this lesson, we are not going to discuss about the Pandyas. Okay, so especially because of importance of the time is not sufficient to discuss about the Pandyas. So we are able to discuss only emergence of new kingdom in South India, later Cholas. Okay, especially dear students, the Cholas are one among the popular. Cholas are one among the popular and well-known Tamil monarchs, especially in history of South India. History of South India. So they had state structure, elaborate state structure. They had elaborate state structure. So let us see how did they get elaborate state structure. How can we say their state structure is elaborate? So they have used to given what is that most importance. They have used to given the most importance to just improve the irrigations. Already you have studied about the different types of irrigations in your biology, isn't it? Yes or no? But here irrigation is nothing but, dear students, just what is it? We are giving the water for what is it? Doing the agriculture, which means what is that? Growing the plants. Okay, so especially if the water flowing through any canal or river, whatever may be, we can say that is the irrigations. It is that irrigation we are using for agricultural land, isn't it? Yes or no? So these cholas are given the more importance for what and especially irrigations for doing or improving the agriculture. And not only that, and they used to be built up number of temples, the vast number of temples in the especially area of what is that, South India, the region of the South Indias. We can say some examples also, Gangaikonda Solapuram and Pragadishwara temple. Number of temples are built by the Cholas, what is that, kingdom. And not only that, they used to be given the more importance for art and architecture. Already you know that art is nothing but it is paintings or drawings used to be just what is that, given caves and rocks. And architecture is nothing but art and science technology we are using, wherein especially the physical structures are decorated by the temple walls or what is that, a palace, fort and all, that is said to be architecture. Okay, so these are the especially main introduction of emergence of new kingdom in South India. Next we are going to discuss about the topic name is revival. What is that? A revival of Chola rule. Okay, they introduce some what is that, innovation in the Chola rules. So now we are going to discuss elaborately about this topic. So the ancient Chola kings or the ancient Chola kingdom especially reigned the what is that, Kaveri river, yes, the core area of Kaveri river. And not only that, the Chola kingdom, the ancient Chola kingdom reigned the what is that, core area of the Kaveri river, and they improved that area. Kaveri river means Kaveri delta, improved that area. The Chola kingdom are just what is the name, especially revived. The Chola kingdom reigned the especially supreme with the Kaveri delta, and it is forming the core area of its rule. And so what is that, especially later the Urayur formed or made it their capital. So now present day it is called a Tiruchirappalli. So what is that? Urayur. It is made them capital. Now present day this is said to be Tiruchirappalli. What is that? Tiruchirappalli. And later especially another one person is coming. The name of the person is Karigalan. What is the name of the person? Karikalan. So Karikalan used to be just ruled that the Chola kingdom very well. So but after later his successors just declined his what is that, kingdom down. Then after another one person is coming. The name of the person is Vijayalaya. So what is the name of the person? Vijayalaya. Vijayalaya. So after came back the Vijayalaya, so he revived the especially the Chola dynasty, and he conquered the what is that, Tanjavur, here the area of Tanjavur, and later just he made it as the Tanjavur, he made it as a capital. So Tanjavur, the Vijayalaya made just what is it now, as its own capital, Later, so especially Vijayalaya ruled the what is that, South India in the period of 9th century. So after that, the Vijayalaya before come and just revived the what is that, Chola dynasty. He used to be ruled a small territory place. That place was in the north area of the Kaveri, Kaveri or north territory of the Kaveri. That place only that Vijayalaya used to be ruled. After that, what is that? Especially Karigalan, the Vijayalan came back. He used to be just what is that now conquered the Tanjavur and made the Tanjavur made its own capital. Okay, dear students. Next, we are going to discuss about the topic name is a revival of Chola rule. Revival is nothing but, dear students, somewhat improvement in the kingdom of Chola. Okay, so in the ancient Chola kingdom reigned supreme with the what is it? Especially Kaveri Delta. It is forming as a core area of rule and rule, and the Urayur changed at the year what is that now proclaimed themselves that place is a capital of them. Okay, capital of the Chola kingdom. So in the ancient Chola kingdom announced or declared the Urayur as a what is that? Especially capital. Present day, the Urayur is called as a Tiruchirappalli. What is that? Tiruchirappalli. So, in this period, in the Chola kingdom, especially one person is coming. The name of the person is Karigalan. So, after Karigalan came and started to ruling that area, what is it? South India. He prominence the the here authority well developed in the South India region. But later his successors declined that kingdom in the South India. So that later another one person is coming. The first, what is that? Name of the person is Vijayalaya. The first person, Karigalan. Karigalan ruled that South India very well. So that's why our ancestors found well developed in the region of South India. Later, after later his successors declined that kingdom, Chola kingdom in that area. So that another one person is coming. The name of the person is Vijayalaya. What is the name of the person? Vijayalaya. So Vijayalaya is a king who ruled the area of the small territory about the north area Kaveri river. And after he came and started to rule in the period of 9th century. So in this period, the Vijayalaya used to be ruled that areas very well. Not only that, especially he revived the Chola dynasty, and not only that, he conquered the Tanjavur. So that the Vijayalaya the Tanjavur changed its own capital. Okay, so that's why the Tanjavur was a capital of Chola kingdom under the rule Vijayalaya. Next, another one person is coming. So the name of the person is Rajendra I. So what is that? Name of the person is Rajendra I. So after the Vijayalaya, the Rajendra I started to rule that areas South India very well, and not only that, he made which means one temple. The name of the temple is Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and not only that, just he did not make the temple Gangaikonda Cholapuram, but he started to ruled from the Gangaikonda Cholapuram. Okay, so later we are going to discuss another topic. So especially in the kingdom of South India, who is the first person came and improved that what is it, Chola kingdom. The name of the first person is Karigalan, and the second person, Karigalan and his successors. So second person is Vijayalaya, and third person is Rajendra I, and the fourth person is Rajaraja I. So Rajaraja I was a very most powerful king in the Chola kingdom. So that what happened is Chola authority of that kingdom just he expanded very well in the South India, which means the Chola kingdom, he found the Chola kingdom was well developed in the area of South India. So later what happened, just he expanded his Chola kingdom in the area of South India, not only that, and in the west coast after Sri Lanka used by his naval expedition, which means the naval expedition leads to expand the Chola kingdom in the west coast and as well as Sri Lanka. So later the Rajaraja I was built the Rajarajeshwaram temple, which means the Pragadishwara temple in what is that? Especially Tanjavur. So which temple he built? Rajarajeshwaram temple, which means Pragadishwara temple built in the Tanjavur. Later, what's happening? His son is coming. The name, what is that? What is his name? What is that? Son name is what is the name of the son is Rajendra Chola I. So later, his what is that? Son is coming. Rajendra Chola I. After he come back and started to rule, not only Rajendra Chola and his successors, activities almost matched with the Rajaraja I. So especially, what are the characters matched with both of them, father and son? How expand their what is that kingdom in the South India? That activities are almost what is that matched with the Rajaraja I and Rajendra Chola I. So later the Rajendra Chola I also what is that here their authority, which means the authority of the Chola kingdom expand in the South India, and the Rajendra Chola I is military what is that military just used to send the North Indias, and he conquered the number of places in the North India. The commemorate of that victory is he used to build the one temple. The name of the temple is called Gangaikonda Solapuram. Later, the Rajendra Chola I used his naval expeditions and just what is that now? He defeated or conquered the Sri Vijaya kingdom. So that is what is that, more detail about the Rajendra Chola I. The Rajendra Chola I, already told you, conquered the number of places in North India. So among the number of places, so one important place is there, that is Gangai. So he conquered the Gangai so that he proclaimed himself Gangai Kondan. He proclaimed, the Rajendra Chola proclaimed himself Gangai Kondan. Why? Because he just conquered the number of places in North India and especially Gangai. Okay, that's all about the Rajendra Chola I. Okay, dear students, next topic we are going to discuss about administration. Administration of Chola kingdom. So let us see how they used to be administered in the kingdom of Chola. The first point is the central administration was in what is that, hands of king, or in the king's hand. Okay, so which means king is a head for that kingdom or that states. What is that? Central administrations. So first one is what? First one is central administration. Central administration controlled by the king. Central administration controlled by king or in the king's hand. And the second point is the head of the state. Okay, the head of the state, especially the king is enjoyed enormous power. Okay, the entire power with whom, especially the king. King is a head for the central administration. Not only that, so if you want, if those who are working under the king, if they wanna do any work, means definitely they can get the permission from the king. Then there only what is that? Na? They can act. Otherwise, without getting the permission from the king, they cannot act. Okay. So this is the second point. First point is central administrations was in the hands of the king. Hands of the king. And the second point is for the head of the state, king enjoyed the enormous power. King enjoyed the enormous power. And third point, if the king ordered anything, means so the king's orders written in the palm leaves, are inscribed in the metals, written in the palm leaves by the officials, or inscription. So here inscription is nothing but, dear students, writings engraved in the solid surface, such as stones, rocks, temple walls and metals. Okay. Why did our ancestors used to be writings engraved in the solid surface? Because if they written in the palm leaves, means what will happen? It may spoil very soon. So that's why if you wanna be avoid that, means what should we do? We should written in the solid surface, such as all these things. Definitely it will not spoil. We can preserve for a long time. So that they used to be written in the solid surfaces. So that the official orders order written in the palm leaves, official order, the king official order written in the palm leaves, and engraved in temple walls, engraved in the temple walls. And fourth one is the kingship. The kingship considered in the hereditary nature. Kingship hereditary in nature, which means if grandfather ruling the kingdom, means after the death of grandfather, his eldest son will come. Okay, so after the eldest son, his futures, some other futures will come, isn't it? Yes or no? So that is said to be hereditary in nature. Then after, what's happening? The king selected or allotted his eldest son. The fifth point, the king's eldest son for what? Ruling the country, which means ruling the region. And the eldest son, especially heir apparent. Heir apparent. And last one is the eldest son. The eldest son appointed as a governor. The eldest son appointed as a governor. The next point is the eldest appointed as a governor for what? Managing the administration. Managing the administration. So they were called as a Yuvaraja. They were called as a Yuvaraja. And next, what is that? They were called as the Yuvarajas. And Yuvarajas, which means the Yuvarajas, already told you, the Yuvarajas appointed as a governor for managing the administrations. So this is not only that, for administration, for administrative convenience, especially the kingdom were divided into provinces or mandalams. The kingdom were used to be divided provinces or mandalams. The mandalams, each and every mandalams divided into nadus. Further, the nadu also, each and every nadu divided into kurams. What is kurams? Which means small group of villages. Group of villages. Okay. So the villages only, the small unities, we said to be what is it now? Villages only. Okay. These things is the much information about the administration. Next topic we are going to discuss about local governance or local governance. Local governance. In this, the local governors especially worked through various types of bodies, such as the first one is Urar, and the second one is Sabayor. What is that? Sabayor. And the third one is Nagaratta. And fourth one is Natar. There are the four bodies. So local governors worked through a different, which means different types of bodies, such as Ura, Sabayo, and Nagaratta, and Natar. So Ura means nothing but students, those who earn what is that, landholders, and their work is especially spokesmen. Spokesman is nothing but in the Ur, if anything happen, if any problem or any difficulties happen, means the spokesman will go and just try to solve that problem. So that is the working of what is that, spokesman in the Urar. So simply we can call as the Urar is the Ur. What is that? Ur. Sabair is nothing but, yes students, Sabair is it is the Brahmins in villages. Brahmins are mostly Brahmins only will be there in the villages, and their function was administrative and judicial, financial. So the working of Sabair is administrative. What is that? Administrative. And next, financial. And third one is judicial. These are the function or working of Sabair. And next, what is it? We are going to discuss about Nagaratta. So Nagaratta is nothing but the working of Nagaratta is, what is it? The Nagaratta giving the or function the importance of settlement of the traders. Already know that those who are doing the business, that persons we said to be traders. And in these areas, some skilled artisans like blacksmith, goldsmith, mason, and some other persons also, weavers. All things they are doing very well. Their work also indicate or blanks under the Nagarata. And last one is Natar. So Natar is Natar function in especially Nadu. So in the Nadu, if any problem will be arrive means the Natar go and just discuss about that and solve the problems. Okay. So each and every bodies, Ura, Sabayor and Nagarata, Natar, among these, each and every bodies, some committees will be there. What are the working of committees in the, if you take Ura, one committee will be there. Even in the Sabayor also one committee will be there. Nagarata also committee will be there. Even in the Natar also committee will be there. Among these four committees combined together, and they used to be, especially involved in the social service. Okay, what are the social service here? If they wanna be just install any street lamps or build the temple or install any roads and a transport facility. For all these things they will be take care of that. If any issue will be there means immediately that committees will go and go to the straightaway field and they used to be solve that problems. These are the much information about the local governance. Okay dear students, next we are going to discuss about the topic name is Uttirameru inscriptions. Uttirameru inscription. Already told you, inscription nothing but writings engraved on the solid surface such as stones, rocks, temple walls and then metals. So the Uttirameru is present in Kanchipuram district. So here one village is there. The name of the village is Brahmadeya. Brahmadeya is nothing but one of the village in the ancient time. The Chola kingdom offered the land for the Brahmins. So if we go and visit that Uttirameru inscription, we can find out how the people, which means the members are the member of the village Sabha elected from the ward. Okay, so now we are going to see what are the instructions or rules followed to be elected the contact person for a member of the village Sabha. In this Uttirameru inscription is saying there are totally 30 wards were there. So each and every wards elected one person. So totally 30 persons, 30 to 35 persons. All the persons are men only. So the 30 persons combined together and writing name of the person, those who are just in a competitions, which means the contest name, write in the palm leaves and just put in the pot. So what are the eligibility of that content person? Their age should be from 35 to 70, and not only that, they should well qualified in Veda text and they should have land and home. These are the eligibility to that person. And while that 30 ward members combined together, okay, separately, and they used to be write that content person, those who are in a competition, that write their name and put in the one pot. And later the eldest person of that assemblies called one small boy, and that eldest person asked that small boy to pick up one palm leaves, that's palm slip from that pot. And after that the eldest person declared especially the member of the village Sabha. So these things giving the rich information, or we can gather the rich information from the Uttirameru inscription. The Chola kingdom, the main revenue of the Chola kingdom is only land tax. They were used to be collected the tax from the land. Okay, the land tax was known as the Kanikadan. What is that? Kanikadan. So Kanikadan is nothing but land tax. Okay. So while the farmers doing the agriculture, what's happening? So 1/3 of produce they should what is that? They used to be collected the Chola kingdom, and the Chola kingdom used to be survey the land elaborately. So why did they used to be survey the land elaborately? Because of what is that? Allot the some amount which means the land tax for land, so that they used to be what is that? Survey the land, and not only that, and after they gather the revenue and improve their kingdom in that particular region. Okay, next topic we are going to discuss about the social structure based on land relations. So if you see this topic, especially in the ancient time, which means the period of Chola kingdom, Chola kings are offered or gifted the land for the people by the various name. Now we are going to discuss about that, dear students. The first one is Velan Magai. Second one is Brahmadeya. And the third one is Chalaboga. Chalaboga. And fourth one is Devadana. And the fifth one is Pallichanda. Valanmagi is all these are lands offered by the king to the people. Valanmagi is nothing but, dear students, land of non-Brahmin proprietors. Land of non-Brahmin proprietors. And the second one is a Brahmadeya. Brahmadeya is nothing but, dear students, land offered to the Brahmins by the people. Above, land offered to the Brahmins. This is we called as a Brahmadeya. And third one is a Chalaboga. Chalaboga is nothing but, students, land gifted to maintenance of the school. Maintenance of school. And next, Devadana. Devadana is nothing but, dear students, especially the land offered or gifted to the temple. Land gifted to temple. And last one is a Pallichandam, the land given to the Jaina institution for maintaining. Land offered or given to Jaina institutions for maintenance. These are the lands in the various name offered by the Chola kings. So here, Valan Vagai, so land of non-Brahmin proprietors, is called as a Velalar. So in the Velalar, especially what is it? Those who are doing the agricultural work, that the persons or the peoples we called as a Velalar. And in Brahmadeya, those who are doing the temple related work, that persons we are saying Brahmadeya, especially Brahmins. Brahmins are doing the temple related work. So here, Velalar, if you take, what is it? Velalar, some other subcategory persons are also is there in the group of Velalar. Okay. So in the Velalar, those who are doing the agriculture work, so that person we call as them Velalar. So Velalar, they are, what is it? Belongs to the Valan Vagai. So here some subsections person, now what is that? A group is there. So the name of the person is, a group is Hulukudi. What is that? Ulukudi. So they could not own the land, but they used to do the agriculture in the Valanvagai or Brahmadaya, which means the land of Valalar or Brahmins. Okay. So while they are doing the agriculture, okay, while they are doing the agriculture, they cannot get more product from the land. Okay. So the out of 100, 75% of product goes to the landholders, which means what is that? Valalar or Brahmins. Remember, 25% of what is the product only they can get, which means those who are Ulukudi, what is that belongs to the Ulukudi, that people get what is that? Get the very less amount of product. Okay, so that's why we are saying Brahmins are the what is that? Those who are getting the most product from the agricultural land, they call as the Melvaram, and those who are getting the less product, they are called as the Keelvaram. Here, Ulukudi. What is that? Peoples are Keelvaram, and Brahmins and Valalar called as what is that? Melvaram. Okay. So next, last one is some other category peoples are there. They called as a low category people. One is Adimai, another one is Panisai Makkal. Panisai Makkal. This Adimai and slave. Okay, Adimai and Panisai Makkal always what is that? They considered as a very low category people in the society, and armed men and then traders are the intermediate persons or people in the what is that society. Okay, so that's all, dear students. Stay home, stay safe. Okay, whenever you get the chance, please don't waste your time and then go through these lessons. And if you have any doubt, make me call. I'm always ready to clear your doubt. Nice to what is that meet you through these online classes.